Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to Quick Finisher Racing Friday Night Cup Series. We are headed out to the great state of Kansas, flattest place in the world, seems. We're doing the People of the Wind 180, named after the Indian Nation, or the Indian Nation name for Kansas, or what the Indian Nation means. But we're doing 180 miles there tonight. We are doing 120 laps. There will be stages at, or breaks at stage 40 and at stage 80. Then the race will complete at 120. So we're looking for a good night of racing tonight. Hopefully these gentlemen are ready, willing, and able to get out there and do their best to show you everything possible. So, whoa, why am I in this car? Oh, I'm in the cockpit. Don't want to be in the cockpit. So, here we go. Starting to see the old man get out on the track. That's Greg Barnett. Would like to see him. We're all glad to see him back out in action and everything. He's been away for a little bit. Looks like he went on a nice long vacation. Hopefully he got some sun. Everybody's saying he got more than sun, but what happens on vacation stays on vacation, I'm hoping. So, next we got Gregory Robinson coming in. Looks like Tyrone Yo Jr. is in. Tommy Osborne Byrne is in. Jamie Mullins is in. Justin Smith has just joined us, and Larry Stubblefield has just joined in. So we should have a pretty good field tonight. Like to welcome some of the other drivers back. One of the drivers that we might not see tonight is Brandon Barrier. His wife was complaining of some issues. Hopefully she's okay. I know that they're expecting a baby, so we're hoping that everything's okay and it's just those labor pains, but not the ones that will bring the baby sooner than it needs to be here. So, We've got Slim joining us. I think that's Bowden. That's his name. I can't remember his first name though. So he's just joined into the field. All the drivers are getting loaded up. Let's see if we can go into the live and show the session. Well, not there. We'll go back here and show. So we got 55 minutes of practice tonight. Mr. Barnett will oh, that's one thing I forgot. I need to go here real quick and upload trading paints. That's why some of these cars might not be showing up as well, is because I haven't updated my trading paints. So downloading all that right now. File is up to date. All right, let's do the Control R, reload everybody's paint schemes, get them all loaded in there. There you go. The number 3 by Smokey Robinson is driving the Bear car tonight for Bear paint. Then we got Jamie Mullins out there in the Together We Stand, Divided We Fall 66. Still waiting on a couple other folks to come in. Some of them may come in a little bit late. Some of them will come in right about the last second. So hopefully everybody had a good, safe holiday. I wound up finding something to do to keep me preoccupied during the fireworks going off. I'm like one of the dogs in the neighborhood. The loud bangs just don't suit me very well. So my kids kind of find it funny that I went through combat and everything, got shot, survived all that, and if somebody makes a loud noise, it kind of startles me a little bit. We're looking at Tommy Osborne, and there's Greg Barnett's paint. He's in the POW car tonight. Tommy Osborne's in the Night Owl Silves. Number 2, even though it's the number 1 car, it's the second paint scheme. Larry Stubblefield is the one that designed that paint scheme for him, and his wife is the one that gave them permission to use her company. So they are being sponsored, and it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, that might be Tyrone Yo. Yes, it is. Tyrone Yo Jr. is driving the Pontiac Trans Am Camaro tonight. He's trying to make it look like the Trans Am. Got the Firebird and everything on the front. Well, the Phoenix on the front. I won't say the Firebird, but the Phoenix on the front of that Camaro. Looks good for Apex. So hopefully they'll all be having a good night of racing. I see James Nelson has just joined. He's driving his 75 Chevrolet, and Curtis Sauburn is driving the 54 Toyota tonight. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Chevrolets, 2 Fords, and 1 Toyota so far to join the race. That's a field of 10. We still have more people coming in. Our fastest driver of the night with the current fastest lap time is Larry Stubblefield in the 82, running down a 31.05. Right behind him is Tyrone Yo, and it looks like Tommy Osborne got a little sideways, lost control, and is in the pit wall now. But Tyrone Yo in the number 2 Pontiac Trans Am Camaro has a 31.08, just 0.03 seconds behind Larry Stubblefield right now. We're watching Greg Barnett as he's trying his best to get out there and put some laps in. Justin Smith in the number 9 is sitting in the pit lane, getting ready to load in. Tyrone Yo's in the pit lane. Jamie Mullins is in the pits. Let's see, Slim is coming out of the pits now. And Curtis SUV Sovereign is in the pits. They call him SUV because he doesn't know how to stop. Well, he does know how to stop, he just can't stop. And we just watched James Nelson rub that outside wall coming out of 4. Take a look at some of the... Now, the problem with Kansas is they only have 3 TV cameras. The rest of it is scenic, pit lane, rear chase, and a few others. But the TV cameras are TV1, TV2, and TV3 while we're looking around. So we'll probably be watching this race different direction or different ways, but hopefully we'll get some good camera angles out there tonight. Looking to try and do y'all some justice, make sure everybody has a good viewing and good showing tonight as well. Now, this is brought to you by the Quick Finishers Racing League on Mudslide Media. I am your host, Mark Mudslide Hollifield. Hopefully everybody's having a good evening, hasn't got washed away or anything, because the rain has been coming down pretty hard here the past couple of days. It didn't scare away the fireworks, but it did bring out some heat and humidity. So my AC is working overtime tonight, trying to keep it cool in here, as the outside temperature currently here in North Carolina seems to be 1,000,000 degrees. Speaking of temperatures, let's go ahead, take a look at the race information, see what we got going on for this track here. So the current temperature is 78 degrees Fahrenheit, 56% humidity, partly cloudy, a 2-mile-an-hour wind. The track temperature is currently 80 degrees as we watch James Nelson go all the way around 360 into 1, up to 2, and back down into the corner. Yes, folks, we do have some exciting drivers here tonight. Some of them do know how to drive, some of them are still learning how to drive. And the gentleman told me earlier that the race setup for Kansas is a little bit looser than some of these drivers would like, so we're going to watch a lot of these cars be putting that back end right up against the wall as they come out of turns 1, 2, and 4. So if they overpower it too much, that back end is going to be touching that wall. As you see Larry Stubblefield get right behind James Nelson coming out of 2. I think he's just messing with them a little bit though. Let's see. All right, let's start with the drivers and see how they are. We got Larry Stubblefield in the number 82 Chevrolet Night Owl Sewing, or Night Owl Sews. That's sponsored by his wife's work, and on the rear bumper he's put in there a little homage to me for the Mudslide Media. Next we'll take a look at the number 2 Tyrone Yo, hometown York, Pennsylvania. He's with Apex Tool Group, and he designed the car himself, made it look good and everything. I'll go ahead and move his car just a little bit so you can be able to see Mr. Yo's face. Next we have Slim, which is Jim or Cody Bowden, I believe. I can't remember his first name, but Slim is driving the 53 Spunk car, I believe that is. Next we have Mr. Jamie Mullins, hometown Piney Flats, Tennessee, retired from the United States Air Force. He's driving the 66 Together We Stand, Divided We Fall Camaro. Multicolor car tonight. Big old American flag all the way around it. It's the one with the screaming eagle on the back too. Next we have Mr. Greg Barnett, the old man himself from Grave Intentions Racing, hometown Lyman, South Carolina. He's been racing with the Clean Racing Network, or Clean Racing League. So he'll be driving the 38 POW MIA car tonight. Mr. Barnett has been gone for a little bit. I think he needed a good vacation. Hopefully he had a good time down there in the Caribbean or Bahamas, where I think it was Bahamas or Mexico. I can't remember which. Next we have Gregory Smokey Robinson in the number 3 Bear Chevrolet from Sault Ste. Marie. And I can't remember if that's Gettysburg. I think it's Pennsylvania. I can't remember. But a few weeks ago we did a memorial race for his sister and had a pretty good turnout there. Oh, he got a little loose and he's in the wall. There goes the paint job on that right side. Next, we're looking at the number 9 Lumar car with Justin Smith driving it from Muncie, Indiana. Justin Smith is a good friend of Colton Lanford, and they've been racing pretty good here. Justin is a pretty good driver. However, he does have a few issues every now and then. Next, we're in the number 75 Chevrolet James Nelson. Oh, I'm sorry. The 38 is a Ford Mustang, by the way. But James Nelson's in the 75. It looks like the Crutchfield Superman car. It's the Chevrolet Camaro. Hometown is Harper's Ferry. Harper's Ferry. That's West Virginia, I believe. No, I don't know. I've heard Harper's Ferry before, but I'm not sure where it's located. Next in the pits, we have the number 1 Night Owl So's Chevrolet. It's Tommy Osborne from East Lynn, West Virginia. He'll be out here driving tonight. Next we have Curtis SUV Sovereign driving the Interstate Ty Gibbs Monsters Interstate 54. Curtis Sovereign is a pretty good friend of mine that I got into this about a year ago, broke him into it, and now he's just having a blast and leaving me in the dust all the time. So he gets a little sideways there. Maintain control of it. Now we have Colton Lanford. He's driving the 25 Chevrolet from Hooters, and he's out of Highlands Ranch, Colorado. And yes, it does say, "Oh, hi, Mark," at the bottom. That's an inside joke for a lot of the drivers out there. His car is from the Lanford Nation. Next, we have Doug Yates in the 94 Ford. And what is on his car, I can't tell you. Let's take a look at the hood and see what we got. Ooh. Gatlin's, Cordell, Oklahoma. Gatlin's garage is on the front of his car. So that's on the front, and on the hood, nothing on the side. I'm guessing his hometown's Burns Flats, Oklahoma. Now we have a newcomer, Michael Kurdezil. Holy crap. Kurdezil. I am not going. I'm sorry, Michael. How you say your last name? Zolik. There you go. I think that's it. Zolik. I got to say it multiple times, or I got to hear him say it. But right now it's yeah. Kurzolik. Number 14. What's on his car? I can't tell you. It's a black and green and something else. So his car is a little unique look in itself. Let's take a look at the rear chase. It's a butt kicker car. That's who it is. It's the butt kicker car. So right now it looks like we got a field of 13 drivers, and Larry Stubblefield has been moved as now being the slowest driver because Jamie Mullins has just pushed him out with a 30.85 best, where Larry Stubblefield is 30.8. Oh, correction. Jamie Mullins is 30.84 and Larry Stubblefield is 30.85. And Slim has a 31.0. Then Tyrone Yo has a 31.08. Justin Smith 31.09 right at the moment. These gentlemen are putting in some pretty fast times out there. I'm going to go ahead and post their times as they go around. You'll see what the last time around the track was for each of these drivers. Now we'll go back to the most exciting parts of the race and continue talking. As we do, I'll go ahead and turn all the driver notifications off unless a new driver comes in, and then when they come in, I'll put them into the system. Speaking of putting one in the system, I got to put Michael Kurdzlowski in. Kurzolik, that's his name. Car number, Michael, is 14. Alright, got to go through the list and see who we're missing. Ben Campbell, Jim Hubble hasn't showed up yet tonight. Miklas Radanovics hasn't shown up. John Anthony hasn't showed up yet. James Allen's not here. Jacob Kaplan is not here. So we'll see how these drivers do tonight. Each one of the drivers will be racing for points. Speaking of the points, let's go ahead and show y'all the points if I can. If it's going to let me show you the points. Might not. Some of these drivers will be fighting for the big prize. Some of them are just out to have a good time. Ain't nothing wrong with having a good time. Our point standings as it stands right now coming into the race tonight is Larry Stubblefield with 432 points. Behind him is James Nelson with 409 points. In third place, we have Tyrone Yo at 366. Kenneth Pack, who's not here tonight, is got 329. Curtis Soberin has 315 points. Wait a minute. Let me rework this real quick. Okay. For some reason it hadn't updated something, and so the points got screwed up just a second. Now, it's Larry Stubblefield with 432 points. James Nelson, 409 points. Tyrone Yo, 366 points. Tommy Osborne, 350 points. Kenneth Pack, 329 points. Gregory Robinson, 329 points. Curtis Sovereign, 315 points. Jamison Mullins, or Jamie Mullins as we know him, is 303. Justin Smith, 293. Colton Lanford has 260. Benjamin Campbell has 253. James Slim Bowden has 130. Brandon Barrier has 113. Jim Hubble, 110. Brian Wasserman, 101. Myself, 84. Miklas Radanovics has 68. John Anthony, 57. Adrian Schumacher has 51. Doug Yates has 32. Michael Boone. Is it Boone or Bourne? I believe it's Boone. Has 32. James Allen has 29. Jacob Kaplan has 26. Sean Horlander has 23. And Michael Kurdzielowicz. Anyway, number 14 has 0 points because this will be his first race of the season with us. And with that being said, I seen in the background some of the cars getting sideways and having a little bit of fun running into each other, it looked like. We got 32 minutes left in practice before the session starts. Looks like some of these drivers are having a pretty good time. Let's go in and talk with some of the drivers, get their feel of tonight's events.
Damage ain't off.
Gentlemen.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Mark. Hey.
How's it going?
Marcus.
Welcome back, Greg.
Thank you, buddy. Guys.
Something good in practice about to start, and you come in here and talk to us.
Hey, y'all are fixing to do a quick run, a pit party, it looks like.
We know.
Oh, I know you know. But I'm coming in to get y'all's feel of how the track is and everything.
Cool.
Crappy. I hate this place.
Loose. Larry says it's getting faster because it's cooling down. Loose, tight.
Going in, is it tight or is it...
Hey, we're doing a little quick pick party, just so you know. Everybody stack up. Larry and Jamie's the ones that can hold it up on that wall. They're going to win.
Yeah, I just saw that. Sorry, guys. I was off my headset for a second, talking to my son.
You ready? Here we go.
You good?
Okay, is Michael
We're doing on the
in here?
restart zone.
Go around, Tommy.
Aww.
Slow down.
No. Sorry, Mark. Go ahead.
The new guy, Michael Kurt.
Oh, Tyrone.
Hey, Greg.
Oh! Well, that's what happens when you put a Pontiac symbol on a Camaro.
Damn. Leader's about to wreck. Who is that up there? Colton and Smokey? No.
Nope. I'm fourth in line. I'm following Jamie right now.
Don't you ever cuss me out like that again, Larry. Cuss me out.
Looks
Well-
like y'all can't go around a track without leaning on each other.
'Cause we're
Considering
friends.
there's like 4 or 3 cars around Tommy right now that all look identical.
Your trading paints is
Well,
better.
they look
No. The trading paints has nothing to do with it. It's the fact that the 14, the 54, and what's that other one? The 75 are all the same color scheme.
Well, given the fact that you can't tell it's a 53, I think maybe
Oh.
God
you
damn.
should perhaps get a pair of glasses.
I do
Both
have
of them
my
shit their
I
pants.
do have glasses, so it's 53, 54, or
No,
50.
it's
No,
53,
it's
1475, my man.
okay. Look, my glasses have a spot on them. Okay.
Driving who?
How much tequila you got in your heartbeat?
I wish I had a little bit more than what I do, but not enough. And there goes Colton going around.
Damn it.
Oh boy.
That was close.
Dude, it felt like somebody was pushing on my left rear quarter panel.
I don't see how I have the same color scheme as James and
It's the green and white and black. They're all the same.
you
I'm
got
literally
your
a
trading
monster.
paints on.
You're the
Move
yes,
on
it is. You're a Monster Energy Interstate 54 from Ty Gibbs, or okay, and
Actually,
then
no, it comes from Colton Designs,
Lamford's Garage.
Lamford
LLC.
Nation.
Lamford Nation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lamford's Garage.
Well, the 53 is the Sprunk, green,
Jay
white,
Lan-
and black.
Jay Lanford's garage.
Jay Lamford's
Wow.
garage.
If you don't know them, look them up. Lamford Nation.
PIMP. If you didn't know, you do now.
Yeah.
Jamie, if you'd back it down a little bit, that'd be all right.
Here you go, Colton. I gave you a plug. I'll take
So-
my $20 later.
So, have y'all been able to see what the tire damage is going to be looking like tonight?
Nah, I think it's gonna depend on which line you run.
Any particular offset that y'all are preferring?
I don't know.
That's not bad.
They were having an argument of whether it was a 286 or a 287.
The minor details of that.
Actually, isn't it 187?
I don't know. Oh my God. Damn, now we done subtracted a whole one.
Yeah. I see somebody going through. Oh, somebody's in the infield mowing the grass.
Yeah, they missed the spot.
Michael Boone too is in here. Who the heck is Michael
Hell
Boone?
yeah,
too?
Booney.
Boom.
Boone, what's up, buddy?
Oh, number 5.
Booney.
How are you guys doing?
He came
Oh,
sneaking in here.
We're all aggressively molesting the wall over here.
Welcome
All right,
to
I'll
CNN.
get a piece of
Welcome to YouTube.
They're not molesting it. They're gently rubbing the wall.
Oh, what is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
welcome to
sounds
Rumble.
better. That sounds better.
Gently rubbing one up.
Yeah, they're gently rubbing one out.
Brought to you by Truth Social.
Man wipes.
Hey,
Dude wipes.
yeah,
Dude wipes, that's it. Thank
it,
you.
it's
Man
dude wipes.
That's just crap.
Gotta be dude wipes. Gotta be dude wipes. Can't be man wipes. What do you
We should
think?
have Hey Dudes with a secret compartment for man, dude wipes.
I'll put that on there. I got no problem with that.
Hell, Timmy D used to run sheets.
I'm a fan. of
Hey.
sheets.
I'm behind Boone.
Beckman, what about sheets?
What's up, Colton?
There's nothing much wrong with Sheets because it's a good store. You can get almost
What the
anything.
heck is a Sheets?
Sheets is a gas station.
But it's got
But
It's-
it looks like toilet paper.
Well, it's got its own bar. Well, some of them have a bar in it, but they got a grill in there that'll do hamburgers, hot dogs, whatever, pizzas,
fried stuff.
fried foods. You
Hell,
name.
Mark, every grill will do hot dogs and hamburgers.
Nah,
What-
they
but-
do all
Really, all
kinds of
you're
shit.
using to cook a pizza on.
Well, they do their own
They got
pizzas.
pizza now. I don't know.
They make
They
their
sell
own
gas.
pizzas. They sell gas from every type, from diesel
Bodies.
all the way down to the flex fuel.
Yep.
So,
What
And
about
they have, yeah, they have those too.
They sold gas at $1.77 for the 4th of July.
yep.
Oh, the
Yeah,
lines
they
in
do.
my
Really?
town were like half a mile long. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, everybody went out to get gas that day. They celebrated the 4th of July. They are
I'm gonna follow
very,
you around here, buddy.
very, very patriotic. So,
Still don't have anything on Bucky's though.
no, Bucky's has got the biggest
Not even that's like apples to
oranges.
almost a grapefruit?
Bucky's would be
is like a Walmart with a truck stop added to it.
no. Bucky's would be
There's
compared
lot
to
lizards in the
TNA.
parking lot.
Yeah, Bucky's would be comparable to TNA. So
TNA, I
You
look
can
TNA.
you can find TNA there too.
I
in the
bet,
lot.
yeah. Bet you TNA, baby.
well,
Salmon colored TNA.
Back
yeah.
to that YouTube friendly stuff.
So whenever I did some of the long road hauls and whatnot,
What the
the
fuck is TNA?
It's a store.
it's Travel America
Like a
stuff.
love. Like a love.
Trans.
You said like
Travel
doing-
America. Travel America.
I don't know what lot lizards Mark was getting.
I didn't get into any lot lizards. I didn't mess with them. I didn't get it with any of the lot lizards. So.
Sure.
Damn,
I'm-
you didn't even get a lot lizard, dude.
You can hear he has a smile on his face. So.
Well, no, I didn't have to get with the lot lizard.
TA stands for Truck Stops of America.
Yeah.
Copy.
They're the original big truck stop chain. So, before
And that was the
Love's,
last time they were updated too.
Yeah, like 1973.
pretty much.
Got a piss trough and everything.
No,
I always like the Loves. They're usually newer, nicer.
You see that European guy come here and watch a rodeo, and he went to the piss trough and washed his hands, thinking it was a fucking giant
No, he did not.
yeah.
retard.
Oh, I'm in the wall.
I set my beer down in the ice one time.
Oh God!
The question is, did you pick it back up?
Fuck yeah.
It was it was the
It was
outside.
on the bottom and the outside. I was fine. Shit.
Had more beer in it all of a sudden. I
I put it in there. It was half full. And then, you know.
He got a full beer afterwards.
That's the beer trough.
Ben Campbell is in the night.
Don't forget Michael Boone.
Benny.
We got Michael Boone.
Yeah, Ben's been getting fast.
Yep.
Thank you.
Oh, somebody's wiping out.
Yeah, that'd be Michael Michael Kurd.
Michael.
You can do it. You can do it.
Kurt
So
Zolik.
close.
Kurt Zolik. Yeah,
Cut you like, he said.
Cadillac.
Kurt Zolik? Okay. I'm going to call him Kurds because there is no way I'm pronouncing all that last part.
You know what? That's actually my childhood. Everybody, hey, Kurds!
I could go for a thing of cheese curds right now.
I'm eating ice cream.
You're eating ass?
It-
I
Eating it
said
clean.
I said ice cream, hillbilly.
I'm the hillbilly.
Ain't no hillbillies where I'm from.
Oh, yeah, I'm a hillbilly.
Where you from if you call yourself a hillbilly? Where you from?
West
Kentucky.
by God, Virginia.
The
But
east
so,
part of
but so
America.
is James, and he ain't no damn hillbilly.
What part of Kentucky?
Well, no.
I'm from West
Kentucky
Virginia.
claims they're all hillbillies there. But
Hillbilly, I'm just a
Not
redneck.
Louisville, we don't.
do what?
Just a
That
redneck.
sound like a hillbilly answer to me.
He said, not in Louisville, we don't. I'll tell you one thing you don't do in Louisville, you don't go talk shit about basketball.
You just don't go to Louisville.
Yeah, Louisville.
I mean, there's that too. No, I grew up in Virginia, man, on the border of Tennessee and Kentucky.
Where at?
Remember, you're being broadcasted on YouTube Live. Just
Where
so
at?
you know.
I'm not worried about that.
We're at on the border of Virginia and Kentucky.
Wise County.
Okay, where?
And Wise.
We got a
Wise,
Piney
I was-
Flats guy.
Well, no, I was born and raised in Appalachia.
Gotcha.
Me too.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
that's where my mom's family's from.
Get after it, Ben.
My wife's from Big Stone.
Yeah, I met my wife in California in the military, but yeah, my mom's family's from Appalachia.
Oh, Tommy.
Not save.
Oh, Larry.
I've heard that.
Well, hey, the way he said it, he was like, "Oh, Tommy." So I was like, "Oh, Larry."
That was a pity, not gross.
The fact that Larry said it, I've heard that before. Right out of Mark's mouth, that's just gross.
You got a pretty mouth, boy.
I told you to stay in the truck.
That ain't funny, is it, Bill?
Ben. Close.
Ben's running that low line and trying to push everybody up.
Damn, I can't get off that wall.
Neither could
No.
Greg there for a second.
I hear you.
That was who
Greg went first. Tommy went second.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, you did. You got the
Oh.
the sloppy seconds on that one.
Okay. Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug.
Comments in this broadcast are not necessarily the opinion of QFRL and QFRL affiliate.
When in the hell do you get to be the windshield? I never knew that.
Oh, Greg's lost it. Greg's the bug right now, being splattered across the windshield.
Once you get in that bar, you can't.
Oh, Kenneth Peck has joined the race tonight. 17 minutes left of the race, or practice.
Let's say, when did we start racing?
He must have got somebody come in a little early so they can make the race.
That only took me 50 friggin' laps.
I left a few parts down the back stretch. Anybody wants them?
I picked them up.
Good. Let's see how many parts I left.
Laps in this thing.
120. We were real creative with the stages. It's going to be 40, 40, 40.
That's not very.
Oh, damn, I forgot
I
y'all
put
put
a lot of
There's
thought
stage
into
points
that.
too, Greg. So.
There's only 3 stages. In the first stage ends at lap 40. The next stage ends at lap 80, and then the race is over at lap 120.
Oh my
40, 40, 40.
God.
It's three
Yeah,
40 lap
40.
sprints.
30, 40,
Yep.
50.
Whoa, Ben. Woo.
I was about to push it a little too hard
I feel like when Curtis was thinking about the stages, he was like, this will irritate the shit out of him. Let's do this.
Greg will be back.
He was
That'll piss
right.
him off.
30, 30, 60.
Oh, Slim. No,
Oh.
Chris Curtis.
Yeah, it's me. No, honestly, I thought I did the amount of race or laps for the race.
That's the second
And
time
then-
I've done that in that one same spot.
then once I got 120, I was like, oh crap, I got to do stages. I was like, well, what about 40? Can I do 40 and then plus 40 and then, hey, it's 40, 40, 40.
We got it worked out.
It was honestly a mistake.
So
Hey, I can map.
I'm sitting here and I can't make fuel.
you can't make fuel at 40 laps?
No, I'm sitting here. I just cranked the car up, brand new car with 12.94 gallons, showing 39 laps. But it shows I'm minus 2.6 gallons.
I got a
Oh, there he goes. Ben had to come up and say hi, Larry.
I was trying my best to stay out of Larry's way and got him anyway.
I wouldn't have done that in the race. That was too in a hurry. I would have backed off when you were spinning.
Especially
Yeah,
if you're
I
running
can only get-
I don't think you can make it.
Unless Curtis is within 2 or 3 lengths, and you better just power through.
He's-
Because that's what he's going to do.
Yeah, I got 39.2.
Curtis gets a little bit worried, and instead of stomping and locking the brakes up, he just stomps the gas and tries to power right on through it.
Yeah, the Days of Thunder is a bunch of bullshit. You don't want to power through this.
I am not you, Mark.
It worked for Cold Trickle.
Not the
No,
first
you're
time
not.
it didn't.
No, the first time it sent him flying.
So is Doug in here?
You're in the
Uh,
race, but no,
he's in here.
And he got a little upset that you didn't like Top
Yep.
Gun.
I'm up here.
who?
There he is.
Oh,
He
hey,
got
Doug.
upset what?
We're
Nice
too close
deal.
for missiles. Got to switch the gun.
He's
Bye,
like,
Larry.
Where's Larry?
What happened?
You got a target on your back tonight, buddy.
Yeah, you talking about Top Gun.
You done messed
that
with the
show
cruise.
sucks. The first one's about a bunch of gay dudes, and the guy don't know if he wants to be with the other gay dudes or with that hot chick. That's the only thing the whole first movie's about.
I
Well,
think
it-
you watched the wrong Top Gun.
No, go watch the video on YouTube.
The gay porn
Explains it all.
version.
Where
He-
did you rent this movie at?
He is talking about a Navy movie, okay? So,
I'm bringing him in.
Are you gonna
closer,
take that?
Merlin.
Someone eating a mic.
that would be a Navy guy for you. It's either the Navy or the Jarhead. One of them two is eating that mic.
Hey, easy on the jarhead comments.
You know why I went in the Army? Marines need heroes too.
Because you scored low on the ASVAB.
You scored a what?
8-0.
That's why you were
11th grade.
infantry.
In 11th grade.
Okay.
I think we about got every branch in here.
Yeah, we got the Air Force, if you count Colton.
Goddamn.
Damn, they really missed you, Jamie.
You gonna
3
sit back and
weeks
take
is a
that?
long time in the Air Force.
I seen an Air Force guy lose control once. That keyboard wasn't ever the same.
We had some guys in our unit. They ended up transferring to Predators, and they still wore flight suits to work.
Oh, yeah.
I said, so if you fall out of your chair, is that considered an ejection?
Gotta go to the VA.
Yeah.
I like how you made a gay comment about Navy and Tommy hasn't said one word yet.
Mr. Slave?
Was they gonna take that?
Oh, well, you know, I ain't gonna say much about the Navy because
Ooh, my
they
bad.
got some really good food on that aircraft carrier.
No, all good.
Now, see, the best food comes from the Air Force. They have the best food out of all the branches, is the Air Force.
I'm fighting booth.
I
Motherfucker
missed
had
having
a
my,
TGI
my
Friday
lobster
in
every night.
Afghanistan.
Bless you.
That's so fake.
Who is that?
That's
He just slid.
Did your face fall off, dude? You okay?
It's the rest guy.
That's Flat Lung coming to say hello.
It's close to the wall.
I don't know. Maybe you can make it on fuel.
Nah.
Get your mic fixed.
You can if you save a lap.
Thank
You get a caution, you'll be okay. I'm gonna guess we're gonna have one of those.
I'm gonna. So, what's the over/under for cautions tonight?
Well, Mark's broadcasting, so that improves the odds.
Guarantee you that there's at least two.
Yep.
Because there's
Brandon Barrier's in here.
That drops the odds.
There goes 19 cautions.
The
84
unlimited
caution laps.
repairs are on. Larry's gonna need them.
I'm gonna have to be careful when I'm lapping you.
There's only one fast repair tonight, right?
I think we have a rivalry going on.
There is only one fast repair tonight, not unlimited, correct?
Yes.
Hey, Curtis, there's a wall out there.
Shut up.
There you got it again.
Oh God, I'm sliding up.
Put Mike. There goes Kurds to the outside.
Whoever this 14 guy is.
What number is he?
12.
So,
We all hurry the hell up.
About as stupid as, what car we running? What track? How many laps?
Hey, easy on that. How many laps shit?
so
You know, the schedule you sent to everybody says Homestead on it, right? You know that.
yeah.
No, it don't. It says Kentucky. Or Kansas.
It says one of the states that starts with a K.
Kansas Fried Chicken.
Hey fellas, I'm gonna be missing tonight.
He did what?
I'm gonna be missing tonight. I just wanted to let y'all know.
Oh, man. I hope you feel better, bud.
man. Yeah, I hope she
Yeah.
feels better, man.
Thank you. Yeah, we're about to head to the hospital now.
Is she
Oh,
due
shit.
any day now, or?
About a month.
Okay, so she still got time.
You never know.
Well,
Yeah.
good luck, brother.
Thank you.
Wish you
thank
the best.
Yeah, good luck, man.
Have a good one. Hopefully
All right.
everything's all right.
Oh yeah, I'll keep y'all up to date.
Good job, Ben.
I watched
Well,
Ben
Some
come
car
in. And,
control right there.
Ben came in and just pitted the shit out of Curtis.
That was just a bump. It was just that he sucked so bad he couldn't hold on to it.
Now we're back down to 2 cautions. It's wrong. I apologize. Pygmies in New Guinea.
I can't get over all the talk about the different branches of service. This is a live broadcast, guys. There might be some young bucks out there that just joined that think they're doing something honorable.
They are.
Holy shit, get out of there. You're fucking stupid. Don't do it.
Don't paint your fingernails.
Well, could you imagine what Gen Z is going to look like for the Army?
Let's not.
I'm
Let's
glad
not
we
No.
got some good drones.
No. Gen Z's not going to be military style. So
There'll be some pink-haired person with a nose ring.
Yeah, what's that idiot that's in the White House? It's a man that wears skirts and shit now.
Used to be in the White House.
Biden? Yeah.
Major fag.
oh, you're talking about Rachel Levine.
Yeah.
I think it's Ricky, but whatever.
Yeah, his name's Richard, but he had it rechanged to Rachel.
He had it, Raquel.
Hey, did y'all hear that they found cocaine in the White House?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm Hunter Biden's cocaine.
I seen Hunter Biden on the 4th of July. It looked like he was jawing pretty bad.
Well, According
Oh, someone just turned himself into the fence.
It wasn't hunters. The reason being is because there was still some left.
well,
It wasn't rock either.
according to the latest news broadcast, it's the traveling bag of cocaine. It has went from the East Wing library where the family stays to the West Wing community area, now back into the main area where only the people with secret clearances can get in.
Well, where's
I
the
wish.
magazine?
That sounds like every other dope house.
Well, it wasn't Joe's because he would have failed trying to get his nose down there.
We need a coup. That's what we need. We need a real good old-fashioned coup.
And all these thoughts are not brought to you by QFRL. They are brought to you by the individuals saying them.
It's all
Do you have
comedic.
Discord pulled up?
This is all comedic.
Don't pull
I've
up
said that.
Discord. Don't let anybody see our names.
Oh, I've not let anybody see the names other than what goes across in the ticker tape.
So our whole full name and second name?
No.
Don't let them show up my Discord, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, be
How
careful.
many names do you have in your full name plus to have a second name?
We're gonna end up on
Y'all
Twitter.
don't got full names?
Plus our full name and our second name?
See,
This ain't going up on MySpace, is it, or Mark?
yeah, it's not on MySpace. It's on Facebook. So I've not had MySpace since early 2000.
Yeah, I gotta change my profile soon.
Yep.
Was this race gonna fit in between you hunting money and killing warships or driving a truck or what?
Yeah. I do all kinds of shit.
Why'd your
Who
voice
is that?
get
Watch
really
them.
squeaky
Watch
right
them.
there?
They're gonna go
What?
down.
Absolutely.
No,
Hopefully
it
we're gonna
goes
go down
in there.
tonight.
It goes in
Why are
there.
you broadcasting the
That's
practice?
what you said.
Because now I'm getting to be able to talk to y'all and see how you feel about this race and watch
We ain't talked
each
about the
other.
race in 45 minutes.
I know.
Yeah, we're just talking about cocaine from the White House.
Yeah.
Leave it for nothing.
All right. I'll get out of here and let y'all have some fun.
Talk
Thank
about
you, Art.
a salmon color car.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna go get
I'm
that
out
shit.
of here. All right, again, a reminder, QFRL, Quick Finishers Racing League, Mudslide Media are not responsible for any of the comments that were made by any of the individuals. Those are individual drivers and their individual thoughts and opinions, not associated with the QFRL as a whole. And yes, we do have a lot of fun. We do have a lot of good time poking and prodding at each other and making fun of each other. So we've got 2.5 minutes left of the race before qualifications start. So at this time, I'm going to go ahead and plug it on over to the start video so that we can be able to get a good idea of right before the race, everything that's going on. All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the People of the Winds 180 here on the Quick Finishers Racing League Friday night circuit. We're doing the Next Gen Cup Series at Kansas Speedway week 13. Tonight's temperature is 77 degrees Fahrenheit, 56% humidity, partly cloudy, 2-mile-an-hour winds. The track temperature is 79 degrees. We're out here watching these gentlemen. A field of 17 drivers, 16 will be racing. The race will consist of several individuals throughout the league who will be showing us how well they can do it and get around the tracks tonight. Each of these drivers are taking their time to try and get the start-finish line, get around the track as fast as they possibly can. The start lap from the pit road around to the start-finish line does not count. It's once they cross that start-finish line that the lap counts and the timer will start. So far we have nobody who has made it around the track just yet and started the timer. Now I stand corrected. Tyrone Yo just went around the track and has a 31.72. Followed by all the drivers are going around the track and we're watching as the time goes around. They have 3 laps to make the best time possible. We'll have 16 drivers out there racing their hearts out tonight. The 17th driver, Brandon Barrier, is not going to be staying and racing tonight. His family is having some things going on. I'm not going to put his personal business out there, but we are wishing the best and hoping for the best with his family and himself. So, ladies and gentlemen, currently the fastest driver of the night with 1 lap to his name is Kenneth Pack. Mr. Pack has put down a 31.17 and Jamie Mullins just put in a 31.14. And Larry Stubblefield took that and said, screw off, I'll take the lead with a 31.10. Michael, because I'm calling him Michael Kurds because I can't pronounce his last name, put in a 31.33 as his fastest time. It looks like everybody but James Nelson, Slim Bowden, Michael Boone, and Brandon Barrier have not done the qualifying. So we're waiting on James Nelson to get out on the track. We're also waiting on Slim Bowden and Michael Boone. As I said, Brandon Barrier will not be around tonight. We are hoping everything is okay. Justin Smith is now out on the track trying to put some lap times in. Justin Smith just put down a 31.10 clean as all and has taken first place from Larry Stubblefield. So he had to have the faster thousandths time, which is by a hair. Justin Smith has got the fastest time of the night right now. All right, so it doesn't look like Nelson, Bowden, or anybody else will be out there trying to get any laps put in under the thing. So they're going to go ahead and stack up, and as they stack up, here is the qualifying. Justin Smith in the number 9 took pole position. Larry Stubblefield will be on the outside in the 82. Jamie Mullins on the inside in the 66. Ben Campbell in the 27 to the outside. Kenneth Peck on the inside in the number 16. Greg Barnett will be on the outside in the 38. Michael Kurds will be on the inside with the 14. Tyrone Yo on the outside with the number 2. Curtis Sovereign in the 54 on the outside. Gregory Robinson in the number 3 on the inside or outside. Sovereign inside, Robinson outside. Colton Lamford in the 25 will be on the inside. Doug Yates in the 94 on the outside. Tommy Osborne in the number 1 to the inside. Slim Bowden on the outside in the number 53. James Nelson in the 75 on the inside. Michael Boone will be on the outside, and that will round out the field as we see it. They're getting ready to come out onto the field. We'll see how they all line up. And for the first time in a long time, Larry Stubblefield is in second place, as somebody has unset him from the rest of the pole position. We're looking at Justin Smith in the number 9 there. The lights are out. The pace car is there. Let's go down to the track and turn up the volume as they get ready to come around out of turn 2 and 3. They're actually in turn 3. There's the pace car coming off. Here they go. Let's listen. Justin Smith is right side by side with Larry Stubblefield as they go side by side in the turns 2. And Greg Barnett is lost it. He's around. I don't know. Did not bring out the caution as of yet. Looks like he was able to cleanly go around and into the wall. And nope, the number 3 is into the outside wall. That will bring out the caution right there on lap 2. Let's go back and take a look at Greg Barnett first, and then we'll take a look at Greg Barnett being passed and see what happened here to cause this to happen. Greg Barnett, Kenneth Peck gets just a little bit up underneath him. Greg Barnett's able to move to the outside of the track. Now we'll go and take a look at Smokey Robinson as he gets punted he got into the wall just a little bit. Drops down, goes around Tyrone Yo. As he does, gets a little loose, wipes out Tyrone, and just heads right into that wall. So, you know the damage is done big time. We're looking at 1, 2, 3 cars coming to the pit road. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars in pits, 6 cars into the pits. I guess they're just getting fuel to top off. The stages tonight will be lap number 40 and lap number 80 will be the end of the stage tonight for each of the stages. The lights are still on the pace car. We're looking at the field. We have a new leader as Larry Stubblefield has taken the lead. Ben Campbell is in second place. Justin Smith has dropped to third place. Kenneth Pack is in fourth place. Michael Kurds is in fifth place. Doug Yates is in sixth place. James Nelson, seventh. Slim Bowden in eighth. Michael Boone in ninth. Jamie Mullins in 10th. Curtis SUV Sovereign in 11th. Greg Barnett is in 12th. Colton Lamford in 13th. Tyrone Yo is in 14th. Greg Robinson is in 15th. Tommy Osborne is in 16th. Greg and Tommy both appear to be just coming into the field. Hopefully nobody is a lap down as of yet. And of course, Brandon Barrier is out of the race, ladies and gentlemen. So they're lining it up, getting ready to come back around and go for it again. Let's see how well they do. Hopefully we can make it more than 2 laps. We did have a question earlier, who was going to be the first caution? And unfortunately for Gregory Robinson, he was our first caution of the night. Now, the stage break winners. The stage break winner will get 15 points. Second place will get 9. Third, fourth, fifth on down will get 1 point less, all the way to 10. The 10th place winner, stage break winner, will get 1 point added to their point scores for the end of the night. Pace car is away. Larry Stubblefield is able to just pull it away, and he is starting to move away from the rest of the track. We're watching as James Nelson slides right in behind Michael Kurds, being pushed by Doug Yates. They are doing a battle for 6th place right now. You see James Nelson get a little squirrely as he's coming around out of 4. They are falling in line. They are 3 wide crossing the start-finish line there. 2 wide going, 3 wide going into turn 1. Colton Lamford, Slim Bowden brings out the caution at lap number 6. Let's go back and take a look. Slim got into it and came down into Colton. The yellow flag is flown. Let's see if I can find it. It's not showing me. I see the yellow flag, but it's not showing me everything that happened there. That's not showing it. Hold on. See if maybe this one will show it. So as you can see, they are 3 wide with Slim on the outside. Colton Lamford is on the inside. Michael Boone is on the inside. And right as they come out of 2, Slim just comes down and loses control, hits Colton Lamford, takes him completely out, and around they go. So that'll stack them back up. How much damage that did to Lamford Nation, there's no telling right now. But you know he is not happy with the fact that he just got creamed for no apparent issues of his own. He was just put in a bad spot all by himself in that one. Lap 8 of 120 under caution right now. Larry Stubblefield is your leader. Ben Campbell is second place. Kenneth Pack in third place. Justin Smith in fourth. Michael Kurds in fifth. James Nelson sixth. Doug Yates in seventh. Curtis Sovereign in eighth. Jamie Mullins in ninth. Michael Boone is in 10th. Tyrone Yo in 11th. Greg Barnett in 12th. Gregory Robinson in 13th. Tommy Osborne 14th. Colton Lamford in 15th. And Slim Bowden in 16th. Looks like our biggest mover of the night so far is James Nelson, who has moved up 9 spots from 15th to 6th. And our biggest loser of the night is Jamie Mullins, unfortunately, who has dropped from 3rd place to 10th place. But the night is still young, and we still have 111 laps left of the race. The pace car the lights are out on the pace car as they come down the backstretch and get ready. They're lining them up for the restart. Now, we did hear some of the drivers say that they would be stretching it if there were no cautions for the fuel mileage. So the next caution, the stage break, will be at lap number 40 and lap number 80. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Ben Campbell drops down at the start-finish line, and he is trying to hold Kenneth off as best as he can. Gets the push from Kenneth and pushes Larry up higher onto the outside. We're watching James Nelson as he weaves through. Jamie Mullins is on the outside of Curtis Sovereign. He's on the inside of Curtis Sovereign, pushing him up against the wall, coming out of 3 and 4. Across the start-finish line, will they go 3 wide? No, not yet, but they are stacking it up side by side. Michael Kurds is dropped to the low line right in front of Yates. And Kurds goes around. He's on to the inside. Will that bring out the caution? It doesn't look like it. Kurds is keeping the control. The race is still going, ladies and gentlemen. Did Kurds get a helping hand from Yates? I don't know. We'll have to go back and take a quick look to see. Now some of the drivers are starting to work together as we watch Justin Smith drop up to the outside. He's got Curtis Sovereign right behind him, dropping down. On the way inside against the shoulder is Greg Barnett. Barnett involved in that self-spin earlier. Michael Kurds is all the way down to 16th as he dropped to 9 spots. He is the biggest loser of the night so far, being 9 spots back. He was the biggest challenger. Justin Smith has fallen 4 spots to 5th place. They're side by side. Ben Campbell has taken the lead from Larry Stubblefield coming out of 2. He drifts up, does the slide job right in front of Larry Stubblefield. Lap 14 of this 120 lap race. They are 3 wide coming across the start finish line. James Nelson is a man on a mission trying to get all the way up there. He has moved to 4th place, moving from 15th spot to 4th place. James Nelson said he is on a mission to be the best driver tonight as possible falling in line right behind Kenneth Pack and Larry Stubblefield. Larry Stubblefield is following Ben Campbell, and hopefully Ben is doing the right thing and not burning his tires off as we go around the track. They are too wide, Jamie Mullins and James Nelson. Entering turn 1, Jamie Mullins is trying his best to catch up and go around James Nelson, but instead slides right in behind James Nelson. Kenneth Pack is doing a lot of mirror driving. Speaking of which, let's go to the cockpit view of each of the drivers and see what they see. We're looking inside Campbell's car right now, and all you see is that blue and turquoise, or the turquoise blue and white of the 82 in his rearview mirror. In his side view mirror is Kenneth Pack playing peekaboo. From inside Larry's cockpit, you can see nothing but the bumper of Ben Campbell as they come across the start-finish line. He drops low, pushing Campbell to the outside with Kenneth Pack right behind him. Now Larry Stubblefield is taking over second place. Oh, they are side by side. As we look out that passenger side window, all you can see is Ben Campbell. Now Larry Stubblefield is putting him way back there behind him. Ben has dropped to the inside and is now trying to push Larry to the outside. So Larry Stubblefield is taking over the lead. Ben has got Kenneth Pack right behind him, and Justin Smith Justin Smith in the rearview mirror. We look at Kenneth Pack, and all you can see is on the inside. You see Justin Smith in that side view mirror. Now it's filled by Jamie Mullins. Jamie Mullins is got right there in the rear view mirror. Greg Barnett is filling up that side view mirror, and so is Jamie Mullins. Looking inside Jamie Mullins' car, he's going to the inside of Kenneth Pack and Ben Campbell. He's making a 2-for-1. It doesn't look like it does. He is going for that lead and is able to get to the lead going around Ben Campbell. Looks like Ben Campbell's got Pack going around him too. James Nelson is trying his best. Ben Campbell has some of the outside wall on his right side as he's rubbed that wall dry. Now he goes around. Greg Barnett's looking for the hole to follow. He doesn't want to follow too much of Ben Campbell up against that wall, but he's trying to keep Nelson down low so that he can be able to get in there. And Ben Campbell squeezes around Kenneth Pack. They're side by side. Now Ben Campbell's losing it a little bit as Nelson uses the high line to go around. Justin Smith is all over the back end of Greg Barnett. We're looking inside, and there is nobody behind Justin Smith for a few seconds as Curtis Sovereign is way back there behind him. About 4 car lengths back is Curtis Sovereign. Greg Robinson is just driving around on a Sunday cruise, watching all the leaders in front of him. We have a crash. Let's go back and take a look at the crash from outside and see what happened. Back him up just a little bit. Looks like Slim got into it just a little bit. Gets down on the apron. Gets a little loose trying to follow Tyrone Yo and gets touched by Doug Yates and put into the wall. It does not bring out the caution though. Michael Kurds is doing his best to try and close the gap. Doug Yates is pushing it. We're watching that the steering wheel as he holds it going around. Tommy Osborne is right behind Kurds. Or right behind Yates, not Kurds, but right behind Yates, and he's trying to go around Doug Yates. Michael Boone is following wherever Tommy Osborne goes, and Colton Lamford, you see him struggling back and forth with his steering wheel. It looks like he might be a little bit looser than he wants to be as he's going into these corners because he's fighting it to hold it down to the low line. Slim is down a lap or two, and you hear that misshift. There is something wrong with his car. Let's go back and take a look. Get back into the excitement and see where we stand. James Nelson and Ben Campbell are fighting it out right now for 4th and 5th place. Nelson got up a little bit too close to that wall. That pushed him right down in front of Campbell. Kenneth Pack is trying his best to close the gap between him and Jamie Mullins. Mullins is right on Larry Stubblefield's back end. Greg Barnett just slide jobs Ben Campbell. Right between Ben Campbell and James Nelson. Just slid right up in there like it was nothing. Now he drops to the inside. Wonder if that slide job hurt him any coming up like that. Took any of that tire wear off of his car. The top 6 cars are within seconds of each other. Split seconds of each other. James Nelson and Greg Barnett are side by side. Barnett just lets Nelson drive right in front of him. He's trying to hold the line and keep it going as we hit lap 29 of 120. Remember, at lap 40 will be the stage break. So we are 10 laps away from the stage break when all the drivers should be coming in and getting new tires and topping off their tanks. All the drivers who did not pit during the cautions at the beginning will be struggling. Jamie Mullins is going to the inside of Larry Stubblefield. He's side by side on the inside. They are too wide coming out of it. Jamie Mullins coming out, drops down to the apron, drag race across the start-finish line. Larry Stubblefield still holds it. Kenneth Pack is staying in the wake, trying to watch these two battle it out, and he is holding them off. We will see how it goes. Larry Stubblefield is still in the lead, ladies and gentlemen. Jamie Mullins is fighting tooth and nail to try and keep that lead. He can't figure out right now which is the better line to use for this track to keep momentum and gain that speed on Larry Stubblefield. He had him for a second, and then when he tried to do the drag race across the start-finish line, it just threw something out of whack, and now Larry Stubblefield is able to maintain the lead and put a little bit more distance on Jamie Mullins. We're watching as they go around 33 laps of 120, 7 laps left of the stage. Jamie Mullins and Kenneth Pack are working together to try and close the distance on Larry Stubblefield, but with some of the slide jobs done earlier, it might have been a little bit too much and took some of the wear off of the tires. Greg Barnett and James Nelson are still fighting it out for 4th place. Justin Smith is trying his best to stay in the top 5 and has lost it. He is now in 6th place. Ben Campbell is in 7th place. Gregory Robinson has moved up the field to 8th place. Curtis Sovereign is maintaining 9th place. Tommy Osborne's moved forward to 10th place. Michael Boone has moved forward to 11th place. Tyrone Yo has dropped to 12th. Michael Kurds has dropped to 13th. Colton Lampert has dropped to 14th, and Doug Yates has dropped to 15th, and Slim Bowden has dropped to 16th. If no cautions come out at the caution break, Slim will be back on the lead lap, I believe, after the caution. We're watching as Ben Campbell makes his way around the track in 7th place. He was just passed by Justin Smith, he's working his way to catch Justin Smith. Curtis Sovereign passed Smokey Robinson for 8th place. So Curtis is on the move up the field now. Ben Campbell was in first place for part of the race, but he burnt the tires off and has fallen all the way back to 7th place. He had started in 4th place. We're 3 laps to go of the stage, ladies and gentlemen. Watching Ben Campbell come around the track. At lap number 40, they will throw the caution and the caution will be thrown, the field will be frozen, and the top 10 will collect stage points. The stage points will go, first place will get 15, second on down will get 9 to 1. So from 2nd place to 10th place, there will be 9 points awarded, or 9 to 1 point. So the 2nd place will get 9, 10th place will get 1. We watch Ben Campbell rub that outside wall again. That allowed Curtis Sovereign to be able to move to the inside of him. Will they stay side by side? Gregory Robinson has dropped down behind Curtis Sovereign, and he's pushing him to the inside as they come out of 4 across the start-finish line. Is Sovereign, who's moved up to 7th place. Ben Campbell 8th, and Robinson is in 9th place. Now Robinson's able to move around, and he takes over 8th place. Ben Campbell has fallen back. Tommy Osborne is closing the gap to 10th. We're watching as they come down. Last lap before the break. There the break lap is. The field is frozen. So stage 1 belongs to Larry Stubblefield, Jamie Mullins, Kenneth Pack, Greg Barnett, James Nelson, Justin Smith, Curtis Sovereign, Gregory Robinson, Ben Campbell, and Tommy Osborne will be taking home the stage points. Now we'll watch as all the drivers start to come in and do that tire change and refuel. And if any damage is done, that will be taken care of as well. We'll zoom in and bring the drone in so he can see who comes into the pits and who will be out of it. It looks like Doug Yates, the 94, is in the pit. I can't give you a report about him just yet. Yates is in the pit for damages. Here comes the race down pit road. Let's see how they do. As they dive off into their stalls. Larry Stubblefield's in that 2nd place. Justin Smith has a long way to go. Stubblefield is up on the right side. Oh, and Justin Smith overshot his pit. Right sides are done. Left side's up. Who's the first one away? It's Stubblefield, Mullins, Pack, Nelson, and Barnett. Robinson, Curtis Sobran. Will Smith be able to get back out on the track before Tommy Osborne's out? Smith was not able to get away in time. He overshot his pits, ladies and gentlemen. That was a big, big problem. Kenneth Peck gets 8. James Nelson gets 7. Greg Barnett. Oops. All right, Greg Barnett, 7-6. Curtis will get 5. The lights are still on the pace car. Michael Boone gets 4. Oh, no. Oh, shoot. I'm looking at it wrong. I'm sorry. I screwed stuff up. Okay. Larry Stubblefield. Jamie Mullins. Nine. Kenneth Pack. 8. Greg Barnett gets 7. James Nelson gets 6. Lights are out on the pace car. We're getting ready to go racing one more time, ladies and gentlemen. As they come in, the pace car is away. Let's crank her up and let them go. Larry Stubblefield's able to pull away. Kenneth Pack's on the inside and with a move, and he's got Greg Barnett right behind him and Jamie Mullins. They're side by side. James Nelson's in there too, trying to help Kenneth Pack side by side to Larry Stubblefield. Kenneth gets a little squirrely. Barnett moves to the inside. It takes a second away, and he's on the inside. Staying side by side. Jamie Mullins is by himself, drifts up right behind Larry Stubblefield, staying on the high line. Barnett is on the inside. Barnett takes away and slides right up next to Larry Stubblefield as they come out of the turn. Down that backstretch, it's a drag race. Larry Stubblefield's comfortable in that high line. Barnett's using the low line. He drifts up again, uses it, cuts across the white line on the infield. I can't tell if it was Barnett Barnett and Stubblefield are fighting it out side by side. Action going into 1 and 2. Coming out of 2, Barnett is the leader. Here comes Slim. He's joining the field, trying not to get in the way. That slowed Barnett down just a little bit, though, because he saw the driver joining and had to move up. Stubblefield stays against that outside wall. Now he just finds his groove. Mullins is on the inside, right outside of Barnett. Side-by-side action going into 1. Barnett and Mullins. Mullins is on the inside. Barnett's on the outside. Mullins drifts up just outside, doing a side draft off of Barnett. Slides right into 3rd place, right behind. No, stays to the middle, not the high line. Stubblefield is using that high line with Barnett right behind him. Mullins behind him. Now they're going into order as they come around the field. It's Stubblefield, Barnett, Mullins, Pack. The fight for 5th is between Sovereign and Nelson. Sovereign has it currently. Nelson is trying his best to get it back from him. Tyrone Yo is right there behind him. They side by side coming across the start-finish line again. It's Nelson who took the inside this time, but Sovereign is able to fight him off and get back into 4th or into 5th. Now Tyrone Yo has pushed Sovereign out of the way. Nelson stays in 5th. Tyrone Yo is in 6th. Justin Smith's able to move up in the 7th, and Sovereign's dropping like a rock back to 8th. Michael Kurtz is in 9th place. Tommy Osborne's in 10th place. We're watching as Barnett and Mullins are trying their... Barnett gets into the outside wall just a little bit, slowing him up. Mullins moves around and Pack moves around him. Nelson moves around him. Mullins is on a mission to get back up there right on the bumper of Larry Stubblefield and give him some hard troubles, or give him a hard time. The action has cooled down just a little bit. We're watching as they go around. Nine, 8, 7, 6. Justin's. And the caution comes out. Let's go back and see what brought the caution out. Greg Barnett wound up crashing. Let's back up just a little bit and see exactly what happened. As they go, they're side by side. Michael Kurtz is on the inside, drifts up and tags Barnett. Gets them both sideways. Tommy Osborne tags Barnett a second time. So does... Oh, man. Barnett's not going to be happy with that one right there. That is not going to be a happy camper at all with that one. Justin Smith. All the drivers are coming in. They're going to top off the gas. Oh, and some are getting new tires as well. And again, Justin Smith overshoots it. I don't know if he's used to that. I think it's because he's not used to the pole position that he overshoots it every time. We're watching as Michael Boone blinks a little bit in and out. Oh, this race is awesome. Everything is awesome. Some of these drivers are not having good nights tonight, and some of them are having some of the best driving of their life. As they made it off of pit road, Kenneth Pack stayed out. Ben Campbell stayed out. So Kenneth Pack is now in the lead position. Ben Campbell is in second place. Greg Robinson stayed out. He's in third place. Larry Stubblefield went in to get tires and fuel, and he's in fourth place. Jamie Mullins is in fifth place. Michael Boone is in sixth place. James Nelson in seventh place. Tyrone Yo, eighth place. Curtis Sovereign, ninth place. Justin Smith, 10th place. Michael Kurtz in 11th place. Tommy Osborne in 12th place. Colton Lamford, 13th. Greg Barnett is in 14th. Slim Bowden is in 15th. Doug Yates is back in 16th place. And we'll go back to the excitement as we look at Jamie Mullins, who has dropped 2 positions to 5th place. Our biggest mover and shaker right now is Michael Boone, who's went from 16th to 10th, or from 16th to 6th place, moving up 10 spots for the night. But you see, as Boone is struggling with the internet connection, he's blinking in and out. The lights are out on the pace car as it comes around the track. They're lining up. Ben Campbell is on the inside. No. Kenneth Pack is on the inside. Ben Campbell's on the outside. Greg Robinson's to the inside. Larry Stubblefield to the outside. Jamie Mullins to the inside. Michael Boone to the outside. James Nelson to the inside. Tyrone Yo to the outside. Curtis Sovereign to the inside. Justin Smith in the number 9 will be on the outside. Colton Lamford to the inside. Colton Lamford is not on the inside. Michael Kurtz is on the inside. They're reworking the field as some of the lap cars are being pushed backwards. We're at lap 56 of 120. At lap number 80, the caution will be thrown again for the end of the stage break. There they go, and away they go. Kenneth Pack is able to drop the hammer and just floor it. Ben Campbell shoots up in front of Larry Stubblefield and slows him down. Gregory Robinson's just on the outside. As they come out of 2, they're side by side coming out of 2, going into 3. We're watching Curtis Sovereign as he stays on the low line trying to catch his buddy James Nelson. Some of these drivers are dropping all the way to the apron just so that they can be able to make it around the shorter part of the track. We have side-by-side action as Ben Campbell is going around Kenneth Pack using the low line, slides right up in front. Now Curtis Sovereign slides around James Nelson. Nelson gave him a little push and pushed him to that outside wall. That slows Curtis Sovereign down. Curtis comes off the wall right in front of 2 other cars. Greg Barnett is not going to be happy that somebody came off the wall right in front of him. we're looking at Gregory Robinson as he comes out of turn 2 with James Nelson right on his back door, beating it down. Going into 3, Gregory Robinson is doing his best to just maintain control. It's side-by-side action between Kenneth Pack and Jamie Mullins in front of him. Now, Jamie Mullins has moved past Kenneth Pack and is on the outside of Larry Stubblefield, or on the inside of Larry Stubblefield. James Nelson moves to the inside of Greg Robinson as they go into 3. James Nelson stays low and he slides up the field. Oh, and Michael Kurtz. Was that Michael Kurtz? Gets a little loose and he's dropping like a fly back through the field. Greg Barnett is on his way up the field. He's right behind Greg Robinson. Curtis Sovereign is right behind Greg Robinson. Now, or Greg Barnett. The number 14 car is sliding backwards through the field as he lost. He's down to 12th now, Michael Kurtz. James Nelson is pushing his way up the field. Gregory Robinson drives to the inside with Greg Barnett on the outside. Robinson and Barnett are back and forth. Barnett, after earlier contact with the other driver, is being very cautious as he stays to the outside. Robinson, I don't know if he knows that Barnett's on the outside of him or not. Ben Campbell is on his way through the field backwards, it looks like, because Nelson is trying to catch up to him and pass him on the outside. Ben Campbell has dropped and is maintaining his 4th place finish for the entire race. Lap 65, which means we have 15 laps of the stage left before the stage break. Nelson is playing peekaboo with Campbell right now, trying to figure out which way he wants to go around. Barnett was able to make the move around Robinson. Now he's watching. He's watching to see which way Nelson goes. Something is wrong with Jamie Mullins' car. He has just lost all power and is dropping like a rock back through the field. Go back and take a look as Kenneth Pack moves around Jamie Mullins. Let's see what happened here. I want to take a look at Jamie Mullins' car and see exactly what caused all this to where he is being passed like he's standing still. It looks like he's getting into, that's what it is. He got into the wall. He was going as fast as he could, got up too close to the wall. The wall just sucked him right on up into it, and that puts everybody else the opportunity to just bypass him. Oh, somebody is blinking big. Oh, it's Ben Campbell blinking in and out as all the other drivers are trying to catch up to him. We're at lap 69, 11 laps left of the stage. Justin Smith is on the inside of Ben Campbell. Looks like somebody got into the wall behind Jamie Mullins just a little bit. Might have been Greg Barnett or Gregory Robinson. I can't tell just yet. It was Gregory Robinson rubbing that outside wall. Tyrone Yo is doing his best to come around and stay low, but he's trying to get around Ben Campbell. That pushes Ben Campbell right up in front of Jamie Mullins, who had to let off and not run right over Ben Campbell. Now they're side by side. Jamie Mullins is trying to go around Ben Campbell. He waits till Tyrone Yo goes around. Now Ben Campbell came off the wall just a little bit. Tyrone Yo is pushing Jamie Mullins as they go around Ben Campbell, with Michael Kurds going around two of Gregory Robinson and Ben Campbell. He did a 2-for-1 shot right there and was able to pull it off. 8 laps left of the stage. Larry Stubblefield, Kenneth Pack, James Nelson, Greg Barnett, Justin Smith, Tyrone Yo, Jamie Mullins, Michael Kurtz, Ben Campbell, and Gregory Robinson are the current top 10 with 7 laps left of the stage. The battle is for 8th and 9th place. James Nelson and Larry Stubblefield are swapping back and forth, or not swapping. It's Kenneth and Greg Barnett that are swapping back and forth for 4th position. Michael Kurtz is on his way up the field. Tommy Osborne's overtaking Ben Campbell for 10th place. Ben Campbell is trying his best to stay just inside of Tommy. Tommy and Ben are fighting it out for 10th place. 6 laps left of the stage. Ben Campbell is right on the back end of Tommy Osborne. We're watching Michael Kurtz as he's staying and trying to work his way up the field. 5 laps left of the stage as we cross the start-finish line there. 5 laps left of the stage with Tommy Osborne right behind Michael Kurtz. Now Tommy's on the inside moving up. He's trying to pass Michael Kurtz so he can get the stage point lead. It is Tommy Osborne in 8th place, Michael Kurtz in 9th, Ben Campbell in 10th, Gregory Robinson's down to 11th. Robinson is trying to get back up there to 10th. 4 laps left of the stage. Larry Stubblefield's in the lead. James Nelson, Greg Barnett, Kenneth Pack, Jamie Mullins, Justin Smith, Tyrone Yo, Tommy Osborne, Michael Kurtz, Ben Campbell are your top 10 currently. The position between Ben Campbell and Gregory Robinson is 0.7 seconds, it looks like. So only 3 car lengths back is what's keeping Ben Campbell in the top 10. 3 laps left of the stage. Tommy Osborne's moved around Tyrone Yo and is now in 7th place. We're watching as Ben Campbell closes the distance on Michael Kurtz. He's on the inside. Michael Kurtz. Will Ben Campbell be able to take 9th place? Not at this time. 2 laps to go. Ben is pushing as hard as he can. He stays on the low line. Michael Kurtz is on the high line. Kurtz is still able to ward off Ben Campbell, but Tyrone Yo is trying his best to get that 10th spot. Or Gregory Robinson is trying to get that 10th spot, and he does take 10th spot from Ben Campbell. Now, Greg Robinson is doing his best to get around Michael Kurtz. He uses the high line, goes around Michael Kurtz, but Michael Kurtz is using the shorter distance. Gregory Robinson's able to get around Michael Kurtz. Michael Kurtz, with 1 lap left to go, is trying to lock it up. And there it is, folks. The lap is frozen. It is Larry Stubblefield, James Nelson, Greg Barnett, Kenneth Pack, Jamie Mullins, Justin Smith, Tyrone Yo, Tommy Osborne. Hold on. Tommy Osborne, Gregory Robinson, and Michael Kurtz. And my little partner here in my lap has the hiccups. All the drivers will be coming down pit road. Let's go take a look at the pit lane and see who makes it off of pit road in time. You see the drivers coming down pit lane. Larry Stubblefield is in the lead, leading the pack as they come down the stalls. They're starting to peel away and go into their stalls. Anybody overshooting yet? Let's see, Justin makes a perfect pit stop this time. The right side is up. The left side is up on Stubblefield. And away goes Stubblefield. James Nelson's right behind him. Gregory Barnett, Jamie Mullins, Justin Smith, Kenneth Pack, Greg Robinson, Michael Kurtz, Michael Boone, Colton Lamford, Tommy Osborne, Tyrone Yo, Ben Campbell, Curtis Sovereign, anybody else out there? So the race off of pit road was pretty spectacular. Not too big of a change in anybody's positions though. So the lap cars are, the lights are still on the pace car, but they'll be lining it back up here this time around. Jamie Mullins, Jamison Mullins, 9, 8, 7, 6, 6, and it's 15. Justin Smith. Sorry, I'm doing some calculations in my head here. Justin Smith, where are you? The lights just went out on the pace car. They will be lining up side by side. Okay, Justin Smith, 5, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 10. Tyrone Yo, we get 4. Tommy Osborne will get 3. And Michael will get 1. All right, the pace car is lined up. It'll be Larry Stubblefield on the inside, James Nelson to the outside, Greg Barnett on the outside, or on the inside, Jamie Mullins on the outside, Justin Smith to the inside, Kenneth Pack on the outside, Greg Robinson to the inside, Michael Kurtz on the outside, Michael Boone to the inside, Colton Lamford on the outside, Tommy Osborne on the inside, Tyrone Yo on the outside, Ben Campbell on the inside, Curtis Sovereign on the outside. And there they go. Larry Stubblefield is taken away. Greg Barnett and James Nelson side by side fighting it out for second place. Jamie Mullins is in 4th place. He's pushing his way up. We're watching as Kenneth Pack tries his best to just fall in line and watch the leaders as they go around the track. See where that fast line is. Justin Smith has found his groove. He's on his way back up. Watch Nelson drop to the inside and close the gap on Larry Stubblefield. As he used the shoulder, Kenneth Pack and Jamie Mullins are catching up to Greg Barnett and moving around. Jamie Mullins is on the inside of Greg Barnett. Kenneth Pack stays behind Greg Barnett. Justin Smith is on the inside, but 1 car back from Kenneth Pack. James Nelson moves to the inside, takes the lead away from Larry Stubblefield at the start-finish line. He stays on that low line and is keeping Larry Stubblefield to the outside. Larry Stubblefield is not impressed with this. As they come out, you see the cars getting loose. Justin Smith's able to move around 2 for 1, takes away Kenneth Pack and Greg Barnett. Jamie Mullins is taking away James Nelson's lead. Jamie Mullins is not able to keep that lead, though. It is James Nelson and Jamie Mullins. Larry Stubblefield is in 3rd. Jamie Mullins is now in 1st, and there goes Justin Smith. He's around 33 laps left to go. He keeps control of it, doesn't come back up in front of the field. Caution does not come out, but that throws Justin Smith down to 14th place. Justin Smith just went from 4th place all the way back to 14th place, losing 10 spots. Greg Barnett and Kenneth Pack are looking at the back end of James Nelson, and Nelson is looking at the back of Larry Stubblefield as they try and close the gap on Jamie Mullins, who has taken the lead. Jamie Mullins is pulling away from the rest of the field. Larry Stubblefield and James Nelson are working together. Kenneth Pack and Greg Barnett are trying to work together. Michael Kurtzlow. Oh, thank you, babe. Ooh. Excuse me if I munchy, but my wife just brought me some cantaloupe. Jamie Mullins and Larry Stubblefield are side by side. Larry Stubblefield's able to pull around Jamie Mullins on the outside. You're watching as Larry Stubblefield cuts to the shoulder and cuts across the start-finish line. Jamie Mullins right behind him. Greg Burnett behind him. Sorry, Jamie Mullins, James Nelson, then Greg Burnett, and Kenneth Pack. Kenneth Pack has lost about 2 car lengths on Greg Barnett. Barnett rubs the wall. That allows Pack to go to the inside. Looks like Pack is going to get, or Barnett's going to get passed by Kurds also. Kurds makes the move around Greg Barnett. Colton Lamford, for the first time, is up toward the front of the pack tonight, and he's saying, "Hello, boys. I'm here. Don't forget about me." "28 laps left to go of this 120-lap race. We have had lead changes, with the leader starting as Justin Smith, who is now down the 14th spot after losing control earlier a few laps ago. Scott Pack, welcome, and I appreciate it. I'm sorry I didn't see you send anything out there. Tyler Nelson, I appreciate you dropping in and saying hello also. The 16 is trying to do his job and get out there as fast as possible, but unfortunately the yellow flag comes out. Tyrone Yo has crashed. Let's go back and see what happened to bring out the caution. As they come out, Curtis Sovereign gets into the side of Tyrone Yo coming out of 2 and just goes around. Doug Yates gets involved in it too. Let's take a look, see what caused Doug to go around, because he wasn't involved in that part. He must have lost control. Yep, he loses control trying to avoid and loses it, goes to the inside and just destroys his car against that inside wall, trying to avoid the accident in front of him. All the drivers are coming in to get new tires and new shoes. This may be one of those short, quick pit stops. See how many tires they get going onto the vehicle. Right sides are showing. Colton Lamford is out and away. Colton Lamford did not stop to get tires. Ben Campbell was able to get away before Larry Stubblefield. Larry Stubblefield, Kenneth Pack, Jamie Mullins, James Nelson, Greg Barnett, Michael Kurds, Tommy Osborne, Slim Bowden, Gregory Robinson, Michael Boone, Curtis Sovereign, and Justin Smith are the ones that made the race off of pit road. Tyrone Yo as well. Doug Yates is in the pits getting repaired as of the time being. So our leader for the first time tonight is Colton Lamford with 25 laps left of the race. Can Colton be able to pull it off, or will something happen? All the cars behind Colton Lamford have brand new shoes. This is going to be interesting, and we'll have to see how it plays out with Colton Lamford as they start to line up. I believe all the cars that are still on the field are on the lead lap. I stand corrected. Slim Bowden is 1 lap down. He's closing that distance, though. He's on the lead lap. He got the wave around. He's closing the distance. The lights are about to go out on the pace car. They're going to be stacking it up. It'll be Colton Lamford to the inside, Ben Campbell on the outside, Larry Stubblefield to the inside, Kenneth Pack on the outside, Jamie Mullins to the inside, Greg Barnett will be on the outside, James Nelson inside, Tommy Osborne inside, or outside. All right, now they're just throwing me off because everybody is doing that position changing. Let's crank her up for this last restart, hopefully. "23 laps left of the race. Larry Stubblefield is right behind Colton Lamford, letting him know, you screw up, I'm taking first from you, buddy." As they come out of the turn 3, entering turn 4, there's the pace cars away. Old tires versus new tires. Let's see how it goes as they go green, green, green. But now it's Ben Campbell who is in the lead. Coming out of the corner, Ben Campbell is now dropped back. Colton Lamford's able to hold him off. Kenneth Pack goes around Ben Campbell. Larry Stubblefield's on the inside going to try and pass Ben Campbell. Kenneth Pack is looking weak. Colton Lamford is doing all kinds of mirror driving. He is throwing blocks left and right, trying to keep Kenneth Pack, Ben Campbell, and Larry Stubblefield back there behind him. He leads under the green 1 lap. Colton Lamford is the leader. Kenneth Pack goes around him on the inside. Kenneth Pack shoots around Colton Lamford. Colton drops down to the inside as Kenneth slides up. Will it be Colton Lamford? Colton does take the checker. 20 laps left of the race. Ben Campbell, Kenneth Pack. Now it's Ben Campbell taking the lead from Colton Lamford. Colton is right there beating down Ben Campbell. Now Colton gets into the wall. Kenneth Pack's able to move around him. But coming out of the corner, Colton Lamford still in second place. Kenneth Pack, we've got caution. Why did the caution throw? I'm going back to see what brought out the caution. Oh, Tyrone Yo gets turned in front of the field with Ben Campbell in the lead. That wasn't Tyrone Yo, that was Gregory Robinson. I'm sorry, folks. Gregory Robinson got turned in front of the field. Now, as they come down one more time, Kenneth Pack takes the lead. Larry Stubblefield in second place. Greg Barnett in third place. James Nelson is in fourth place. Michael Kurtz in fifth place. Tommy Osborne in sixth place. Justin Smith, seventh place. Curtis Sovereign in eighth place. Slim Bowden in 9th place. Michael Boone is in 10th place. Tyrone Yo, Ben Campbell, Colton Lamford, and Jamie Mullins and Gregory Robinson just went one lap. Nope, they're back up on the lap. So Tyrone Yo's in 11th place, Colton Lamford in 12th place, Ben Campbell in 13th place, Jamie Mullins 14th place, Gregory Robinson is in the pit getting repairs, Doug Yates is in 16th place, Gregory Robinson is in 15th place. Yates is out of the race, ladies and gentlemen. "18 laps left of the race. Here comes Robinson. The lights are still on the pace car as they make another lap. Once we go green, it will be required that they go green, get the white flag, and then whatever happens after the white flag will finish the race. But we have to have one green lap, then the white flag. If the yellow comes out before the white flag, we will have a second chance at a green-white checkered. If another caution comes out, then we will have one more. I think there are 3 green-white checkered attempts tonight. But we're going 40 laps. All these drivers, they're making sure that they have enough fuel to be able to continue the race under green-white conditions. The fuel consumption is going to be coming into play on this one as they come around one more time. The lights are out. They're lining up. It will be Kenneth Pack on the inside, Larry Stubblefield to the outside, Greg Barnett to the inside, James Nelson on the outside, Michael Kurtz on the inside, Tommy Osborne to the outside, Justin Smith on the inside, Curtis Sovereign to the outside, Slim Bowden to the inside, Michael Boone on the outside. They're doing it again. Michael Boone on the outside, Colton Lamford to the inside, Tyrone Yo to the inside, Colton Lamford to the outside, Ben Campbell on the inside. Let's go ahead and get ready for the restart and listen in, see how it goes. Let's go down to the track and crank her up, ladies and gentlemen. As they come out, the pace car is away. Here they go. Green, green, green. Kenneth Pack has his foot to the floor and he is leading as they charge into one. Larry Stubblefield's right behind him. Coming out of the corners, it's Kenneth Pack, Larry Stubblefield, James Nelson, Greg Barnett, Michael Kurtz, Tommy Osborne, Curtis Sovereign, Justin Smith. Oh, Curtis gets turned sideways back up into the field. Does he bring out the caution? No, he does not. The race continues. Curtis Sovereign was able to get back out of the way. Kenneth Pack is still in the lead. It's Kenneth Pack, Larry Stubblefield, James Nelson, Greg Barnett, Tommy Osborne, Michael Kurtz. Tommy's on the outside of Greg Barnett. James Nelson drops to the apron, trying to shorten the track as much as possible. Curtis Sovereign did crash and got towed out of the way. 13 laps left. There's the caution. Colton crashed as well. Let's go back and take a look at Curtis Sovereign as he crashed the first time. Coming out, he gets loose, gets into Justin Smith, goes shooting back up the track, hits Colton Lamford head on up against the wall. They crash again, and Colton Lamford gets hit into the the outside wall. Both vehicles try their best to get back and going. It brings out the caution. Let's see it from Colton Lamford's point of view. Jamie Mullins got part of that too. Jamie Mullins has just not had a good night tonight at all. Let's go back and take a look at Jamie Mullins' point of view for that accident. But we're going into Jamie's car to see the accident as it played out in front of him. This might be painful to watch, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here they go. They're racing clean. You see Sovereign up there in front. He's in the middle. Coming out. Mullins has nowhere to go. Tries to go to the outside. And, oh, he had no choice. So, 11 laps to go of the race. The lights are out. It's stacking up. Larry Stubblefield, Kenneth Pack, James Nelson, Greg Barnett, Michael Kurds, Tommy Osborne, Slim Bowden, Justin Smith, Ben Campbell, Tyrone Yo, Gregory Robinson, Colton Lamford, Michael Boone, Curtis Sovereign is in the pits. Jamie Mullins is back out on the track. No. Where is Jamie Mullins? Doug Yates. Mullins is out of the race, ladies and gentlemen. It finished his night, it seems. 10 laps left in the race. There's the pit car. It goes, or pace car's dropped off of the track. Here they come. We've got green, green, green. Larry Stubblefield's able to get it as he shoots down the track. Stubblefield stays on the high line. Kenneth Pack is right behind him. Larry Stubblefield is actually fighting it out with James Nelson for that first place. Kenneth Pack is in third place. Greg Barnett in fourth place. Tommy Osborne, fifth place. Michael Kurds is in sixth place. Everybody's trying to shorten the track on the apron. Did not work out for Nelson. Nelson's running the low line. Osborne moves around Michael Kurds. Kurds is slipping and sliding as Slim Bowden comes up and passes him on the underside. Bowden is laps down though. He's just out there to finish the race. You see Barnett move up in front of Nelson. Nelson is on the out. Tommy Osborne's moving around Barnett. Tommy Osborne moves around Barnett to take over third place. James Nelson gets pushed back to fifth place. Greg Barnett is now in front of Tommy Osborne as they drag race in the backstretch. Going into 3, Tommy uses the low line. Barnett staying on the high line, not having to lift as much. 6 laps left of the race, ladies and gentlemen. Larry Stubblefield, Kenneth Pack are fighting it out for first. Greg Barnett and Tommy Osborne are fighting it out for third and fourth. The 53 car is just a lap down car, so he is basically a hindrance right now for the 75. You see a slight touch of the 75 in the 53 as Bowden and Nelson get just barely touched. Bowden rubbed that outside wall just a little bit. Nelson's able to push down to the inside. Campbell is right on the outside of Nelson. He's pushing and using Bowden to help pull him around the track, trying to get that slingshot maneuver. 5 laps left of the race, folks. 4 laps left of the race. Oh, Campbell got sideways. Oh, and they crashed right in front at the start-finish line. The start-finish line had it. 4 laps to go. Will they get clear of the track in time before the leaders come around? We'll find out. Larry Stubblefield, Kenneth Pack, Greg Barnett, Tommy Osborne, James Nelson, Justin Smith, Michael Kurds, Gregory Robinson, Tyrone Yo, Colton Lamford, Michael Boone, and Slim and Ben Campbell are in the pits. 3 laps left to go. The caution did come out. Let's go back and take a look at that one more time as Slim and Ben Campbell just smash this inside wall. I want to take a look at that one more time. It looks like it might actually not be fault of either driver. No, it is fault. Ben Campbell got loose, came up and hit Slim Bowden. Bowden's vehicle is toast. Let's go back one more time. Rewind that just a second. I want to take a look at Ben's car as he hit that wall. We'll take a look at the review from inside Ben Campbell's car, see what happened to make him lose control and smash Slim Bowden. He's struggling just a little bit in that turn. I guess he got touched. Yep. He got touched by Slim, and it caused him to smack the pace car and destroys his car in the process. Oh, that is no good, ladies and gentlemen. That had to hurt. So, with 3 laps to go, we need a green-white checkered to be able to finish this race. We have to wonder, was there any pit strategies done because all the drivers had one set of tires, I do believe, left in this race. It doesn't look like anybody went in to get brand new tires. Everybody in the pits right now are out of the race. Larry Stubblefield tried to psych people out and draw somebody down into the pits. Nobody took to it, though. They're having to clean up the mess on the front stretch from both cars. The last 3 laps of the race are going to be one heck of a drag race. We might see some drivers overdriving their own skill levels. I hope that it doesn't happen like that, but it could, and it would be very, very painful. We need to get a green, white, and then any flag after that will end the race. The lights are out on the pace car. This is the time when I'm going to put the drone in just so we can see that very last lap. We're here at the Kansas Speedway in Kansas. With 3 laps left of the race, who will it be, ladies and gentlemen? You can see the cars entering turn 3. Pace cars coming into 4 now. Pace car is dropping off the track. They're coming into the restart zone. Who will it be? Two laps to go. It's Larry Stubblefield, Kenneth Pack, Greg Barnett, Tommy Osborne, James Nelson, Colton Lamford, Gregory Robinson. Now Gregory Robinson moves around Colton Lamford, Justin Smith, Tyrone Yo. We're watching Greg, and the caution comes out because Michael Kurds crashed again. Oh, he got turned by Tyrone Yo. Tyrone gets into Michael. Oh, Michael Boone got hit. Ben Campbell gets hit in that one as well. I hope you. We did not get the white flag, ladies and gentlemen. You know that's going to be frustrating for some of these drivers. They've got to be going, come on, man, tell me this thing. The pit strategy is going to be coming into play here in just a second. They have one set of tires, I believe, still behind the wall, but do they have enough fuel to make it again, or will we see a car run out of fuel on this last 3 laps? Boone is in the pits. Kurds is in the pits. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be one of those exciting who will it be finishes. We know who it will be. What I mean by that is who will be still in the race at the finish. No, I'm not going to say we know who it will be that wins. It will be who still has gas when they cross the start-finish line. Lights are out on the pace car. It's Larry Stubblefield, Kenneth Pack, Greg Barnett, Tommy Osborne, James Nelson, Gregory Robinson, Colton Lamford, Justin Smith, Michael Kurds, Tyrone Yo, Michael Boone, Ben Campbell, Slim Bowden, Curtis Sovereign, Jamie Mullins, Doug Yates, and Brandon Barrier. Slim is out of the race. Curtis is out of the race, but he's still doing the pits, trying to get as much repair as possible. The pace car is away. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Green, green, green as they come across the restart zone. Larry Stubblefield in the lead. Can we make it around the track to get the next green flag? 2 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. Side by side, Nelson and Osborne, Pack and Barnett. Barnett drifts right up in front of Osborne. Nelson gets a push from Lamford. Lamford's on the inside, trying his best to work his way through. We're watching Smokey Robinson. Osborne just touched that wall just a little bit. Nelson. Side by side, Smith and Osborne are on the low side. Nelson and Lamford are on the high side. 3 wide coming out of turn 2. Smith, Robinson, and Tyrone Yo in the middle. Going into turn 3, Osborne drops to the inside of Lamford. Lamford is now stuck in the back. We're watching a battle for 5th and 6th place. The race is over, folks. The winner is Larry Stubblefield, Kenneth Pack, Gregory Barnett. Why is that showing? All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's the point score for the race as the winners, but that doesn't include the points that they got after. You heard somebody's engine just explode right there. All right. We'll watch them burn it down real quick. Then I'll try and go in and pull them up excuse me. I'm sorry about that. That was very rude of me. We're heading down to the driver channel to talk to the drivers. Drivers! Y'all,
What's up, Mark? I
This-
hear you missed the end of the race again.
no, I didn't
Oh.
miss the end of the race. I got all that. Y'all had a good race at the end. So I was watching the battle for 6th place between Colton and Justin because of the camera, the way it was working.
It was pretty close.
But Larry took home the 1st place. Kenneth Pack got 2nd. Greg Barnett got 3rd. James Nelson took home 4th. And Tommy Osborne rounded out 5th. So,
Good job, Tommy.
Good
Now-
job, Tommy.
with all the points that went out, are y'all aware of the bonus points for the drivers?
No, what is it?
Okay, so Larry got 30 bonus points. James Nelson got 15 bonus points. Tyrone Yo got 4 bonus points. Tommy Osborne got 4 bonus points. Kenneth Pack got 15 bonus points. Gregory Robinson got 3 bonus points. Curtis Sovereign got 4. Jamie Mullins got 15. Justin Smith got 10. Ben Campbell got 2. Michael Boone got 4. Michael Kurtz in his first race got 1. And Gregory Barnett in his first race with us got 15. So
That's my first race in this car. On this, is this the first season?
with this season. With
the
the,
hell did that many of us get 15?
because the way that y'all came back, it was 9 points. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Just
You
in case you didn't know.
Yeah, well, the way that y'all came across the first time, you got 9 points, and then the next time you got like 6 points or 8 and 7, stuff like that. That's how y'all managed to do that. And I'm like,
I think I got cheated.
I put the score at the time on the scoreboard, so. Where y'all cross the start finish line, it's in the scoring point or the cup points, the screenshot of the standing for the top 10 at each of the stage breaks. So, did anybody's feelings get hurt tonight?
Yeah, I kept starting on the inside damn lane.
I mean, Greg did smack me twice.
Yeah, I smacked him twice.
Hell, I at least got a bumper on Larry one time.
Now, Colton, are you here, Colton?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. How did it feel to lead the race for a change?
For once in my life, pretty fun. And then I realized, damn, I should have got all 4 tires.
I was wondering because you had 23 laps left of the race, and I'm like, he didn't get tires. We're going to see if this is going to play out right because
I did get tires.
No, not in that one.
Yeah, I got right sides only.
Oh,
Yeah, you had right sides.
you only got right side. Ah,
Yeah, because my left sides were all at like 94 and 98.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
his pacing speed that needs work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too busy
Yeah.
looking behind me. I wasn't even paying attention to Ben on my outside.
He was looking at himself in the mirror
Hell-
before. He's
hell-
like, look at that good-looking, handsome devil.
Hell,
And then look
Ben
over
wasn't
and-
even ahead of him. Hell, I was ahead of him too.
now
I kept fighting.
the new guys that came into the league not too long ago, some of them were in the process of having learned this track and learning to race with yins. I'm going to go ahead. Slim was the first one that was having the worst luck of the night, it looked like. Every time he got around somebody, something would happen, and somebody would either he'd drift up into them or they'd drift down into him, but it turned him.
He's usually fast.
Yeah. So, were y'all concerned about any of the new drivers, or were any of the new drivers concerned about y'all?
I didn't notice anybody driving wild.
No?
I couldn't. Wasn't
Just
that big a
Curtis.
deal.
Yeah, just Curtis.
I believe I floated up into the old man.
Well, I'm not.
That's right. Everybody usually does every once a week.
Now,
It's usually on the other end. I'm usually the one floating up into everybody else.
Jamie got killed because of Colton and Curtis.
Why am I the blame?
Well, no. He got killed because y'all were the ones in that involved in the wreck with him. Curtis just loses control from the point of view I was seeing, and he lost control, went down the track, then came back up and caught Colton, and Colton had nowhere to go, and neither did Jamie, and Jamie gets destroyed. So
it was easy to lose it off the corners. I almost lost it a couple times. I've danced all the way down the backstretch one lap.
We watched a lot of people coming out of 2. That's where the back end was rubbing the wall a whole lot. Was using that high line a good strategy, or was it better to go down there toward the bottom?
Now, the high line was the only place you could go.
I used the bottom, though.
I think it varied when it came to passing.
Yeah, you couldn't. To me, you couldn't pass on the inside.
What I noticed,
the outside car.
I only could in 4.
What I noticed was I'd slow down going into 1, and everybody on top was carrying a lot of speed, and they had to slow down. Well, I was already up to speed on exit, and I was able to make passes right and left.
Was it
Coming
easier
off 2.
for those that came out of 4 into the tri-oval, running the shoulder, trying to shorten the track? Did that help any? Because I noticed that Larry would stay just above the white line, while a bunch of the others ran almost to the grass, it looked like.
I don't go
Depended how
down there
you
very
arced it.
often.
If you did a late arc, you could gate in a little distance, like say off the dude in the back or maybe the dude in the front. It wasn't a lot, but you get a few feet.
Well, you're talking about gaining on the front stretch over the line.
Yeah, dropping down below the apron.
So you're gaining something, but you're also like an idiot if you get in there and get all crazy and crash the shit.
Well,
so I just didn't want to look like a moron leading and crash all by myself getting on the apron.
I'll tell you this, not having driven in a month and a half or so since the big update, and then coming back and driving, I can tell that dirty air means something, and getting air packed up behind another car, it changes the way it drives.
Yeah, I like that. I like the way they've done that.
Now, did any of you, when y'all were trying to catch into the draft, did you notice that you were pushing guys up into the wall in front of you?
Dirty air is
push
a problem
yourself.
there.
You'd push yourself into the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then trying to being that close up on somebody, not knowing where they're going to roll out, that's why you'd see some people straddle that white line.
Now, I went into Larry's cockpit when he was battling Ben, and I got side-by-side views and stuff looking from inside Larry's car, and y'all changed positions back and forth like a freaking two-step, a Texas two-step there for a minute, Larry. I was like, what in the world? And Ben would have you, then the next thing I know, you'd have Ben, then here come Ben out of nowhere coming around you on the inside. So
that's when you just got to be patient. You can't force it.
Was that burning up y'all's tires racing like that?
No. I wasn't
You
pushing
know,
it.
that top line, with the top line, you didn't really have much tire wear.
So staying up high was actually helping y'all out a lot more than.
Momentum and tire wear. The
Yeah,
bottom was
that's just
faster
where the
for-
fastest. That's where the fastest place was.
Top was, yeah.
Was
If
any
you
of
can't
you
get to the outside of them, you have to pass them on the bottom on 4, and that's it. That's the only place.
were any of
Everywhere
you
else is
concerned about
crap.
the fuel or tires there toward the end?
No.
No, I had
Fuel
fitted.
for the first stage was a problem.
For the first
Yeah.
stage?
Yeah, but it was fine. It wasn't as close as we thought it was going to be.
Larry, I'm gonna ask again. That damn car's teal color, ain't it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a screenshot and show you what it looks like to me.
I swear I think you colorblind.
Hey, there's a whole lot difference between teal and black.
Oh no, his car is teal and white.
I know it is, but I'm seeing it as black and white.
Huh.
And I don't know why. Hell, last night your truck went the same way.
I wondered, Larry, if you got an MIP file on it?
I have no idea.
Listen, hell, I gotta take a screenshot.
I'll send
Wonder if it's
you
got
a
something to
picture
do with
of it
that
on Facebook.
G-Force card that you got, Kenneth. Or if it's got something to do with that card you got, that graphics card.
Hell, but I've been seeing it right, and all of a sudden I'm not seeing it right. Hell, Adrian, his car, I still ain't never seen it right. Never.
I finally did.
Adrian's car, I had to do the update with trading paints, and then
I wonder if they got another update, because this screwed up.
well, the update was at the start of the month of
Hell,
July.
I've done that.
So I got that one.
Now, I ain't updated it since the 1st of July.
Yeah, the 1st of July
Hell,
was the
I'll have
last
to
one
go
I
check.
seen.
Yeah,
And
I'll have to go check then.
Then I
sent
had
you a picture, Kenneth.
Then I had to do
what?
the. I did hide the car numbers. Who's watching in the background?
Oh, I am sorry about that.
It's okay. I'm just. I hear
Normally you
myself
can't
in the
even hear
background.
Thomas Mike.
All I hear.
Watching,
He's in the kitchen. He's got it on in the living room.
Yeah, he's got it up on the Roku.
I'm like, what in the world? I hear myself talking. So,
I traveled back in time.
evidently. But
You get 88 miles per hour and saw some serious shit.
Yeah, did you see that picture I sent you on Facebook?
Here.
all right. Well, guys, anything else y'all want to say to anybody that was watching, other than Kenneth, your brother, keeps saying "Good race, everybody," and
thank you for your support.
Tyler
Yeah.
Nelson has also said that he wants the 75 to win.
Hell,
Yeah,
my
tomorrow.
brother's probably tired of seeing the 82 win, I'm telling you.
Just tell him that you changed to the 82. We're gonna problem solve.
So, all right, gentlemen.
James got around me there at the end. Damn.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
got around Colton. You got lucky. It's still top 5. That's still great.
Yep.
I'm
I
happy
finished
with it.
6th.
Yeah. Yeah, you would have finished 5th if you wouldn't have lost your momentum there on the backstretch.
Yeah, I
Follow up,
hit the
have
wall
fun.
right in front of James on accident.
Yeah, it was close with James. I seen him dive. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I know you looked like you were tight. I didn't know you made contact.
Well,
Okay, I see it.
I'll let
Thank you,
Yeah.
Mark.
Yep.
Yeah, I know
thanks
that.
for
I
what
know
you-
that's the way your car's supposed to look, but it just don't look. It just don't to me.
It don't look right.
It don't look right.
All
That
right,
don't
gentlemen.
make No sense.
So, where are we racing next week?
Tuesday is New Hampshire and Gen 4, and then Friday,
Richmond.
Richmond. That's what.
All right, that'll be week 14. So, we got one more week, and then the playoffs will start.
Wow.
So,
Way up close to the playoffs.
yep.
Yeah.
The Week 15.
I'm in.
Yeah, I got that
yeah.
win.
Okay.
He's got the winning in, so.
Yep.
I'm still fighting for mine.
You'll get it. Team Night Alsos. And, my God.
Woo! What is that? Kenneth, did you put Night Alsos on your car?
I did. Look. Hell, I don't know what it's. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I had to back out of there. I appreciate y'all sticking around, watching till the end. Thank y'all for watching. This has been the QFRL Quick Finishers Racing League on iRacing, brought to you, well, it's Mudslide Media. I am the host, Mark Mudslide Hollifield. I am finishing it out. We're associated with Quick Finishers Racing League. Every Friday night, 7:30 to 8:30 is practice. Race starts at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time for those that want to come out and watch. Have a good one.